You don't wake up one day and suddenly feel unstoppable. You wake up tired, distracted, doubting yourself. You hit snooze, you scroll, you delay, and slowly, without realizing it, you start losing the war inside your own mind. Because make no mistake, this is a war, not with other people, not with the world. It's you versus your comfort. You versus your excuses. You versus the weak voice that says maybe tomorrow. And if you don't learn how to fight that voice, it will control your entire life. A warrior mindset is not about aggression. It's not about yelling, flexing, or pretending to be strong. It's about discipline when nobody's watching. It's about control when everything inside you wants to quit. It's about showing up, especially on the days you feel like disappearing. Right now, most people are soft. Not physically, mentally. They chase comfort like it's success. They avoid pain like it's failure. But the truth is, comfort is the trap, and pain is the path. Every time you choose the easy option, you weaken your mind. Every time you avoid discomfort, you train yourself to run from growth. A warrior does the opposite. A warrior leans into discomfort. A warrior moves when motivation is gone. A warrior doesn't negotiate with excuses. Think about this. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow"? How many times have you known exactly what to do, but didn't do it? That gap between knowing and doing, that's where your power is being lost. A warrior closes that gap, not perfectly, not instantly, but consistently, because consistency beats intensity every time. You don't need to be extreme for one day. You need to be disciplined every day. Small actions, repeated daily. That's how a weak mind becomes unbreakable. You want confidence? Earn it. You want respect? Build it. You want power? Prove it to yourself first. Because confidence doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing hard things over and over again. When you wake up early instead of sleeping in, you win. When you work out instead of making excuses, you win. When you stay focused while others are distracted, you win. And those wins stack. They build something inside you that nobody can take away. A quiet, dangerous level of self-belief. But understand this. The warrior mindset is not comfortable. You will feel resistance. You will feel tired. You will feel like quitting. Good. That's the test. Most people see resistance and stop. A warrior sees resistance and knows they're going in the right direction. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your signal that you're growing. Discomfort is not punishment. It's preparation. Every difficult moment is training your mind to become stronger, sharper, more focused, but only if you don't run from it. Control your mind, or your mind will control you, because your mind will lie to you. It will tell you you're too tired. It will tell you it's too hard. It will tell you you're not ready. And if you listen, you lose. A warrior hears those thoughts and acts anyway. That's the difference. Not smarter, not luckier, not more talented, just more disciplined, just more committed, just more willing to do what others won't. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Nobody is coming to save you. No perfect moment, no perfect opportunity, no sudden motivation. If you want a better life, you have to build it, brick by brick, day by day, decision by decision. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. So if your habits are weak, your life will be weak. But if your habits are strong, your life becomes unstoppable. Start simple. Wake up when you say you will. Do what you said you would do. Finish what you start. No excuses, no negotiations. That's how you build trust with yourself. And once you trust yourself, everything changes. Because now, when things get hard, you don't panic, you don't quit, you don't collapse. You adapt, you push, you execute. That's a warrior mindset. It's calm under pressure, focused under stress, disciplined under chaos. And the best part? Anyone can build it. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need special talent. You don't need approval. You just need to decide. Decide that you're done being average. Decide that you're done making excuses. Decide that no matter how hard it gets, you're not going back. Because once you make that decision and back it with action, you become dangerous, not to others, but to your old self, the version of you that procrastinated, the version of you that doubted, the version of you that quit too early. That version doesn't survive. A new version takes over, stronger, sharper, relentless. So the next time your alarm goes off, don't think, move. The next time you feel doubt, act anyway. The next time life gets hard, lean in. Because that's where warriors are built. And if you're ready to stop playing small, if you're ready to take control of your mind and your life, then start today. Not tomorrow, not later. Now. And if this message lit something inside you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to the Motivational Audiobook Spot for more powerful audiobooks that sharpen your mindset, build your discipline, and push you to become the strongest version of yourself. Your transformation isn't coming. It's earned, one decision at a time. And for a few days, maybe even a week, you show up differently. You're focused, disciplined, locked in. Then something happens. You get tired, life gets busy, motivation fades. And just like that, you slip back, not because you're incapable, but because you haven't trained your mind to survive the drop. This is where most people lose. Not at the start, but in the middle. The warrior mindset is built in that exact moment, when the excitement is gone, and all that's left is choice. Because real discipline begins where motivation ends. Anyone can go hard when they feel inspired. Anyone can push when it's easy. But can you keep going when it's boring? When it's repetitive? When it feels like nothing is changing? That's the test. And the truth is, progress is invisible before it's obvious. You won't see results immediately. You won't feel stronger overnight. You won't suddenly become confident after a few good days. But something is happening. Under the surface, your identity is shifting. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are rewriting who you are. You're no longer someone who tries. You're becoming someone who executes. And identity, that's the real game. Because once you see yourself as disciplined, your actions follow automatically. You don't debate. You don't hesitate. You just do what needs to be done. So stop focusing only on results. Focus on becoming the type of person who doesn't quit. The type of person who keeps showing up, no matter what. Because results are a byproduct of identity. And identity is built through repetition. That means doing the same hard things again and again, especially when you don't feel like it. Wake up early, even when you slept late. Train your body, even when you're sore. Stay focused, even when your mind wants distraction. Not because it feels good, but because that's who you are becoming. A warrior doesn't rely on feelings. A warrior relies on standards. Standards that don't change based on mood, weather, or circumstances. If you said you'd do it, you do it, no matter what. And yes, it's hard. You will have days where everything feels heavy, where your mind is loud, where quitting feels justified. But understand this, your feelings are temporary, your actions are permanent. One decision to quit might seem small, but repeated over time, it becomes your identity. Same way, one decision to push forward might feel insignificant. But repeated daily, it builds an unstoppable mindset. So, when you feel like stopping, don't think about the entire journey. Think about this moment. Win this hour. Win this task. Win this decision. That's how warriors operate. They don't overwhelm themselves with the future. They dominate the present. And over time, those small wins compound into massive transformation. Another thing you must understand. Discipline is not punishment. It's freedom. It gives you control over your time, your energy, your direction. Without discipline, you become reactive. You live based on emotions, distractions, and external pressure. With discipline, you become intentional. You decide how your day goes, not your feelings. And that's power, real power, not loud, not flashy, quiet, controlled, unshakable. That's why most people will never reach their potential, because they chase motivation instead of building discipline. They wait to feel ready instead of preparing themselves through action. They want results without becoming the person who deserves those results. But you're different now. You're aware. You see the pattern. And once you see it, you can break it. Start removing the things that weaken your mind. Endless scrolling, constant distractions, comfort zones that keep you stuck. Replace them with actions that build strength. Reading, training, focused work, silence. Yes, silence. Because a warrior spends time alone, not out of loneliness, but for clarity. That's where you face yourself. That's where you build control. That's where you eliminate excuses. You don't need constant noise. You don't need validation. You don't need approval. You need discipline. And once you have that, you become unstoppable. So from this moment forward, raise your standards. Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop tolerating mediocrity. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Right now. You either choose growth or you choose comfort. Right now. You either build strength or you stay the same. The decision is yours, and it always will be. So, choose like a warrior. Move like a warrior. Think like a warrior. And if you're ready to take this to the next level, if you're ready to build a mindset that doesn't break under pressure, then stay locked in with the Motivational Audiobook Spot. Subscribe, stay consistent, and keep showing up. Because this isn't just motivation anymore. This is who you are becoming. At some point, it stops being about motivation completely. No speeches, no hype, no external push. Just you and your standards. This is the level most people never reach. Because here, there's no excitement, no instant reward, no applause, only repetition, only pressure, only responsibility. And this is exactly where a warrior is forged. Because when everything is quiet, when nobody is watching, when there's no reason to push except your own commitment, that's where your true character is revealed. Ask yourself, who are you when it's hard? Who are you when it's boring? Who are you when nobody would blame you for quitting? That answer defines your future. A weak mindset looks for escape. A warrior mindset looks for execution. No matter what, even when progress feels slow, you keep going. Even when results don't show, you stay locked in. Even when life hits you unexpectedly, you adapt and move forward. Because you understand something most people don't. Consistency is a weapon, not used once, not used twice, but used daily, relentlessly, without emotion. That's how average people become elite, not through bursts of energy, but through sustained discipline, day after day, week after week, month after month. No shortcuts, no excuses. And here's the reality. There will be setbacks. You will fail sometimes. You will miss days. You will make mistakes. But a warrior doesn't collapse because of one bad moment. A warrior resets immediately. No guilt, no overthinking, no drama. Just back to work. Because the longer you stay down, the harder it becomes to get back up. So you shorten the gap. Fall, get up, slip, correct it, fail, learn and move. Fast. That speed of recovery is what separates winners from everyone else. Most people fall and stay there. They turn one mistake into a pattern. A warrior refuses that. One mistake is just that. One moment. It doesn't define you unless you let it repeat. So you move on. Another truth. Your environment matters. If you surround yourself with people who make excuses, you'll stop making excuses. If you stay in places that promote comfort, you'll stay comfortable. You cannot build a strong mind in a weak environment. So be intentional. Choose what you watch. Choose who you listen to. Choose where your time goes, because all of it is shaping you, whether you realize it or not. And sometimes growth requires distance. Distance from negativity, distance from distractions, even distance from people who don't understand your vision. Not out of ego, but out of focus. Because a warrior protects their mindset at all costs. You don't let just anything enter your mind. You guard it, you train it, you sharpen it daily. And over time, something powerful happens. You become calm in situations that used to break you. You become focused where you used to be distracted. You become disciplined where you used to hesitate. That's evolution, that's transformation, and it's not loud, it's subtle, but it's real. You'll feel it in the way you carry yourself, the way you respond to pressure, the way you handle challenges. Less emotion, more control, less talking, more action. That's a warrior mindset, and once it's built, it doesn't disappear. Because it's no longer something you try to do, it's who you are. So from here, there's no going back, no returning to old habits, no falling into old patterns, no accepting less than your standard, because you've seen the difference, you've felt the shift, and now you move differently, sharper, stronger, unshakable. So, whatever challenge is in front of you right now, face it. Don't avoid it. Don't delay it. Don't overthink it. Attack it with focus, with discipline, with intent. Because that's what warriors do. They don't wait for the right moment. They create it. And if you're still here, still listening, still committed, then you're not like most people. You're building something rare, a mindset that doesn't break, a discipline that doesn't fade, a standard that doesn't drop. So keep going, no matter what. And if you're serious about becoming the strongest version of yourself, stay connected with the motivational audiobook spot. Subscribe now, stay consistent, and keep feeding your mind with the kind of content that pushes you forward, because this journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning of who you're becoming.